beautiful spring day at Mahtomedi High School. We've got a top 5 baseball matchup for you with the St. Thomas Academy Cadets and the Mahtomedi Zephyrs square off for the second time this season. Good afternoon, everybody from Mahtomedi. On behalf of everybody with SEC Sports, I'm Patrick Lilia. We're just a moment from getting this game underway. In fact, striding into the batter's box right now, the leadoff batter for St. Thomas Academy, Robert Cunningham. Bobby Cunningham, the leadoff hitter for the St. Thomas Academy Cadets. He'll be followed by Daniel Dahl and Gavin Engelbert here in this opening inning against the right-hander Ethan Loss of the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. And the opening pitch is taken outside and low for ball one. That'll be Cunningham, Dahl, and Engelbert due up in this first inning. Blake Fritz, the third baseman. Bennett Kotak, the designated hitter, will round out the lineup as we go as a strike taken by Cunningham. John Dobis, the pitcher. Alex Rapp, the shortstop. Keegan Cashill, the right fielder. And Max Sims, the left fielder, as a foul to the backstop. That rounds out the batting order for the St. Thomas Academy Cadets to start things off this afternoon. A count of 1 ball and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter, Bobby Cunningham. Sam Gary, the battery mate. And the pitch to Cunningham, slow breaking ball taken high and outside. Even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seth Nelson, Billy Arlinson, Rowan Appert, and Quinn Wallach, the infielders from left to right, as the pitch high and tight for ball 3. And quickly a full count for Cunningham as he works back from 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 3-2 is high for ball 4. So Cunningham reaches with a leadoff walk. He'll take first base, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Daniel Dahl. In the outfield, Jacob Johnson, Ben Hyde, and Jordan Hull from left to right. That rounds out the Zephyrs defense as we open play this afternoon. Squaring to bunt is Dahl as he fouls it off to the right side. It's no balls and 1 strike. Cunningham at first. Nice job by Bobby Cunningham working back from a 1-2 count to draw that leadoff walk. 0-1 from Loss, is not looking to bunt that time is Dahl when he takes it low for ball 1. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. These teams met in Mendota Heights earlier this season. Pitch taken outside there, 2 balls and a strike on Dahl, with the Zephyrs winning that game by a score of 7-2. So the Cadets looking for a little bit of payback. They come up to Mahtomedi this afternoon. 2-1 on the way is lifted into short center field. Coming in is Ben Hyde, the center fielder. He's got it, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So Dahl flies out to the center field. Easy fly ball for the center fielder, Hyde. 1 out now in the top of the first inning. Cunningham still at first, and that'll bring up Gavin Engelbert. One on, 1 out. And this one is popped straight up in the air on the left side. Shortstop Billy Arlinson ranging over. He's got it on the lip of the grass. And Engelbert is retired quickly. Now 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Cunningham still at first. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter Blake Fritz, the third baseman. Cunningham at first, 2 out, and the pitch taken low and outside as stealing second easily without a throw is Cunningham. Wondered if we would see Cunningham in motion with 2 outs. Got a good pitch to run on and steal second without a throw. So now Cunningham at second with 2 outs. That's a foul back by Fritz. 1 ball and 1 strike. Good crowd on hand on Teacher Appreciation Day here at Mahtomedi Baseball Field. The 1-1 to Fritz. And this will get away from the catcher Gary, and that will allow Cunningham to move down to third. So now a runner at third with 2 out. A 2-1 count to Blake Fritz. And the pitch is lined into left field. That'll be a base hit. And into score will be Cunningham. An RBI single for Blake Fritz. 1-0 in favor of St. Thomas Academy. Some heads-up base running by Cunningham. All of that action came with 2 outs. Stole second, then went to third on the passed ball, and then comes in to score on the RBI single by Fritz. Bennett Kotak, the designated hitter, swings and misses at a pitch above the belt. No balls and a strike. So a good start to the game for the Cadets. Popped up on the left side in foul territory and will be behind the St. Thomas dugout. No balls and 2 strikes on Bennett Kotak. Cunningham came back from 1-2, drew the walk. Then Loss was able to get Dahl and Engelbert on easy pop-ups. But then Cunningham got moving on the bases, stole second, got to third on a passed ball. This one lifted on the left side into left field. Long run, diving attempt by the left fielder Johnson. He won't be able to come up with it. That'll be a single for Kotak as Fritz will go to second. Pitcher John Dobis will come to the plate for the Cadets. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. The pitch to Dobis, ground ball to short, picked up by Arlinson. He'll go the short way to second, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, 2 left for the Cadets. After half an inning, it's St. Thomas 1, Mahtomedi coming to bat. Back here at Mahtomedi High School, St. Thomas 1, Mahtomedi coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Batting order for the Zephyrs this afternoon. The pitcher, Ethan Loss, will lead off. Sam Gary, the catcher. Jordan Hull, the right fielder, batting third. Kai Sather, the designated hitter, batting fourth. Quinn Wallach, the first baseman, batting fifth. Rowan Appert, the second baseman, batting sixth. Seth Nelson, the third baseman, batting seventh. Billy Arlington, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Ben Hyde, the center fielder, batting ninth. Facing off against pitcher John Dobis. Mike Miller, the catcher.
Now batting, the pitcher number 15,
St. Thomas, getting a run on one hit in the top of the first inning. Now the Zephyrs will look to respond. Loss will chop one foul. No balls and one strike. There's a little bit of a swirling breeze this afternoon. It was blowing from right to left across the outfield earlier. Well, it is now, I should say. It was blowing left to right earlier. Loss looks in at Dobis. Dobis winds and delivers the 0-1. Hit well to left field. Racing back is Max Sims. Sims does have a play in front of the warning track, and there is one out in the top of the first inning. Loss gave it a ride, but catch made just in front of the warning track by the left fielder Max Sims of St. Thomas Academy, and there's one out in the top of the first inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 1, Sam.
That'll bring up the catcher, Sam Gary. Dobis ready to go, and he delivers. Pitch high for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 out. Chopped foul. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Catcher Miller out to have a word with Dobis. Big hack there by Gary, but just fouled it off the plate, so the catcher might have been seeing some of the solid contact that the Zephyrs have started off with the 2 hitters. The 1-1 inside, ball 2. The 2-1 on the way, tap to short. Slow roller up with it as the shortstop Rapp. Nice throw across to retire Gary. Asa Rapp, the shortstop, making a nice play on that slow chopper. The 2 up and 2 down for the Zephyrs in the top of the first inning. St. Thomas leading 1-0 on an RBI single by Blake Fritz. Jordan Hull, the right fielder, to bat. He'll take a pitch inside from Dobis. Base is empty, 2 outs. The 1-0, that's taken in there for strike 1. A little bit of a delayed reaction from our home plate umpire. That evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Outfielders, at least the center and left fielder, shaded a little bit to the left. 1-1 on the way. Taken outside for ball 2. 2-1 from Dobis. Strike 2 called. Dobis that delivers the 2-2, that pitch taken inside, and that'll fill the count. Kai Sather, the designated hitter, on deck. Beautiful spring afternoon. And here comes the payoff pitch. Tap to short again, another tough play for Rapp. Makes a throw across in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for John Dobis and St. Thomas Academy. No runs, no hits, nobody left after 1 at St. Thomas Academy. 1, Mahtomedi 0. You're watching SCC Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome you back to Mahtomedi High School. Top of the second inning, St. Thomas Academy leading at 1-0. Asa Rapp, the shortstop. He'll be followed by Keegan Casiel and Max Sims. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Cadets. Ethan Loss will look for a cleaner second inning. 2 hits and a walk allowed in that first inning as the first pitch of the at-bat is high for ball 1. Breeze now blowing in a little bit out in right center field. That pitch missing just inside for ball 2. Just underway, top of the second inning. Loss hits in there for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Asa Rapp, who had a busy bottom of the first inning with a couple of choppers to short. Nice pitch, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Losses 2-2 on the way. Swung on and missed, strike 3. First strikeout for Ethan Loss. 1 out in the top of the second inning. Keegan Cashill, the right fielder, to bat with 1 out and the base is empty. Pitch taken just low. Working quickly, the 1-0, swung on and missed. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slow breaking ball catches the strike, the lower inside corner. Loss ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, tapped foul off the left side. One, 2, tapped foul again. One, 2 on the way, taken just outside. Loss comes back on the 2-2. Pitch taken inside as that will move Cashill off the plate, and that fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second inning, 1 out. Base is empty. At the pitch taken, strike 3. Cashill worked back to the full count, but strikes out looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Loss in the bottom or the top of the second inning. And that'll bring up Max Sims, the left fielder. Base is empty, 2 out. Strike taken by Sims. The 0-1 bounces in front of the plate to the backstop. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Players telling stories of their favorite teachers here on Teacher Appreciation Day as this is lined into center field for a base hit by Sims. That'll roll things over to the top of the order and bring up the center fielder, Bobby Cunningham. Cunningham singled to lead off the game, then was still at first base with 2 outs, stole second, went to third on a passed ball, then scored on an RBI single by Blake Fritz. Cunningham 1 for 1 as he takes a strike. Runner at first with 2 out. Cunningham takes a pitch outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now they've got the runner picked off and able to tag out Sims as the pitcher lost, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, no runs, nobody left after 1.5. It's St. Thomas Academy 1 and Mahtomedi 0. We'll be right back for the bottom of the second inning. welcome you back to Mahtomedi High School. St. Thomas Academy leading it 1-0 after an inning and a half of play. As we'll take a look at the St. Thomas defensive alignment. Outfield from left to right, Sims, Cunningham, and Cashel. The infield, Fritz, Rapp, Dahl, and Engelbert. The pitcher, Dobis, and the catcher, Mike Miller. Dobis with a 1-2-3 first inning. He'll look to repeat that here in the second as the designated hitter Kai Sather will bat. He'll be followed by Quinn Wallach and Rowan Appert due up in the bottom of the second inning. St. Thomas Academy 1 run on 3 hits. First pitch to Sather. Takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 to the Zephyrs designated hitter is swung on and missed. Dobis gets ahead, no balls and 2 strikes on Sather. Oh, 2 on the way is taken just inside. Dobis ready to work quickly. The 1-2 to Sather is popped up on the right side. It'll drift out into right field. Ranging over to make the catch is Cashel, battling that wind. That ball started kind of drifting away from him as he ranged over to his left. He was able to make the catch, and there's 1 out in the bottom of the second inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 11,
Quinn Wallach to bat. 4 up and 4 down so far for the Zephyrs. Wallach takes a pitch high and inside for ball 1. "1-0 on the way is low and inside. Wallach gets ahead in the count 2-0. Maybe we'll get something good to hit on 2-0 as he grounds it in the hole at short. It will sneak into left field for a base hit. First base runner of the day for the Zephyrs as Wallach grounds a single into left field past the shortstop Rapp. And there's 1 on with 1 out. Rowan Appert will hit for the Zephyrs. Comes up with 1 out. Wallach at first. Appert takes a pitch high and inside for ball 1. "1-0 on the way, check swing, but taken for a strike. Wallach hit that grounder in the hole at short. It was likely going to be a hit whether Rapp came up with it on his dive to the right or not. So Wallach is at first. Pitch taken for strike 2. Appert falls behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wallach will be looked back to first by Dobis. Top of the second inning ended on a nice pickoff play. Fouled off to the right and out of play. Loss caught Max Sims dancing off first base, tagged him out himself. That ended the top of the second inning. 1-2 on the way, strike 3 called. No, Appert strikes out looking. That's the first strikeout for the pitcher, Dobis. Now 2 out, still a runner at first. Seth Nelson will be the batter for the Zephyrs.
Third baseman number 23, Seth Nelson.
Nelson with his batting gloves sticking prominently out of his pocket. Ground ball up the middle. It'll be taken by the shortstop Rapp. He'll take it to second himself, and that'll end the inning. One hit, one left for Mahtomedi. After two at St. Thomas Academy, 1 and Mahtomedi nothing. We'll take a break, come right back. You're watching coverage of Mahtomedi baseball on SEC Sports.
Disasters won't wait for a pandemic to be over. So while your family is home more often, make a plan in case you have to deal with coronavirus and a natural disaster at the same time. Ready.gov/plan has the educational tools and resources to help your family prepare for emergencies and find information on how the coronavirus may affect your plan. Disasters won't wait, neither should you. Make a plan with your family today.
Regardless of where you are on your path to retirement, you can still take charge of your financial future today. Visit aceyourretirement.org and answer a few questions from Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach, for free tips, resources, and advice customized for your situation to help you feel confident and prepared for retirement. Retirement looks different for everyone. Make sure you're prepared for your financial future at aceyourretirement.org.
Back at Mahtomedi High School, top of the third inning. St. Thomas coming to bat. It'll be Cunningham leading off. He was at the plate when Sims got picked off in the second inning. So it'll be Cunningham, Dahl, and Engelbert. 1, 2, and 3 as Cunningham squares to bunt, and he fouls it loudly back out of play. That foul bunt had some English on it as it went back toward the concessions garage behind the plate. No balls and a strike. Cunningham will take high. Ethan Loss out there starting the third inning. He's given up 1 run on 3 hits. Cunningham will pop this one up in the infield. Appert has a call, has the catch, and Cunningham is retired. 1 out, and Daniel Dahl will come to bat. Dahl flew out to center field in the first inning. Cadets got their run on a nice 2-out rally. Some good base running from Cunningham as the pitch taken inside for ball 1. Cunningham walked to lead off, and the next 2 batters were retired. Pitch grounded back to the pitcher, Loss. Loss will flip it over to Wallach, covering first base, 2 up and 2 down. Cunningham stole second then with 2 outs in the first inning. Went to third on a wild pitch, and then Blake Fritz with an RBI single to score Cunningham for the only run of the game so far. Bases empty, 2 outs. Gavin Engelbert, the first baseman to bat. He's 0 for 1. Pitch outside for ball 1. For all the awful weather we had throughout April, it's like the script flipped just like that. Pitch high for ball 2. It's a great day for baseball. All indications are we should have a great month. We'll have a lot of makeup games for a lot of schools, both in baseball and softball, to play throughout the state this May. It's a pitch in for a strike. So heavy schedule of baseball and softball because of all the rough weather we had in April, but right now looking like a great May to get some of those makeup games in. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. That evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Loss looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. The 2-2, strike 3 call. Third strikeout for Loss, and at the 1-2-3, top of the third inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. After 2.5, it's St. Thomas 1, Mahtomedi nothing. We'll be right back. Back at Mahtomedi High School, going to the bottom of the third inning with St. Thomas Academy leading Mahtomedi 1-0. Coming up for the Zephyrs here in the bottom of the third inning will be Billy Arlinson, Ben Hyde, and Ethan Loss. 8, 9, and 1 due up. These two got together back on April 18th with Mahtomedi winning that game 7-2 down in Mendota Heights. So the Cadets coming in looking to even the season series at 1 game apiece. Arlinson will take a strike. Dobus has only given up 1 hit in the first 2 innings. Oh, one from Dobus is fouled off to the right and out of play. Arlinson awaits the 0-2. Pitch taken just low. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Zephyr shortstop. Arlinson takes a big slow breaking ball for strike 3. Second strikeout for Dobus. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Ben Hyde, the center fielder.
Now batting, your center fielder, number 12, Ben Hyde.
Hyde awaits the first pitch from Dobus. It'll be high and outside. Pitch clipping the outside corner to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Great to hear the chatter from the dugouts. Really nicely positioned booth here at the Mahtomedi baseball field as a check swing foul out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the center fielder for the Zephyrs, Hyde. The 1-2 on the way, swung on and missed. Not a real good swing from Hyde. Second straight strikeout for the pitcher Dobus, and there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Rolls over to the top of the order. It'll be Ethan Loss, the pitcher, to bat with the bases empty and 2 outs. Loss flew out to left field to start the game. First pitch on the way is taken low and inside for ball 1. Driven into center field, ranging over is Cunningham, and he'll have the catch to end the top or the bottom of the third inning. Another 1-2-3 for Dobus. And after 3, it's St. Thomas Academy 1, Mahtomedi 0. We'll step aside, come back You're watching SEC Sports coverage of Mahtomedi baseball. Back here at Mahtomedi High School, top of the fourth inning, St. Thomas Academy 1, Mahtomedi nothing. Mahtomedi's defense this afternoon in the outfield from left to right, Johnson, Hyde, and Hull. Around the infield, Nelson, Arlinson, Appert, and Wales. The pitcher, Loss, and his battery mate, the catcher, Sam Gary. Had a nice pitcher's duel thus far this afternoon. St. Thomas Academy won on 3 hits. Mahtomedi no runs on 1 hit. There have been no errors in the game. Blake Fritz will lead off. 4, 5, and 6 for the Zephyrs here in the top of the fourth inning. Fritz had the RBI single back in the first. That put the Cadets on top 1-0. Loss working ahead, no balls and a strike. Pitch will roll to the backstop, 1 ball and 1 strike. One taken high for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Grounded foul off the left side. That evens the count 2-2. It'll be Fritz, Kotak, and Dobis due up here in the top of the fourth inning. 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. Fritz strikes out looking. That's the 4th strikeout for the pitcher, Loss. That'll bring up Bennett Kotak. Kotak had a bloop single back in the first inning. Grounded in the hole at third, and that'll get through into left field. So Kotak is 2 for 2. As Kotak put it in the hole between Nelson and Arlinson as it bounced into left field. 4th hit for St. Thomas Academy. That'll bring up the pitcher, Dobis. Runner at first, 1 out. Pitch lined into left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Kotak will go to second as Dobis with a sharp single to left field. And the Cadets have 2 on with 1 out. Asa Rapp, struck out in the second inning, will come to bat. Courtesy runner will come on for St. Thomas Academy. That'll be Rex Fitzgerald. So Fitzgerald, the runner at first for St. Thomas. Fritz at second. Loss trying to work out of a jam as this one lined into right center field. Racing over, and that ball will find the gap. That'll roll to the wall. 2 Cadets rounding third, and now getting held up at third is Fitzgerald, while in to score is Kotak. That's an RBI double for Rapp. So Fitzgerald at third, Kotak scores. It's 2-0 in favor of St. Thomas Academy. Keegan Cashill, the right fielder, will bat. Pops it up on the right side as it works its way out into right field. Hall underneath it, he's got it. Bluffing is Fitzgerald, but he'll stay at third. So the RBI double for Rapp. Max Sims to bat. Sims will look at a strike. Sims singled, then got picked off back in the second inning. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Pitch outside. Certainly if you're lost, you want to get the number 9 hitter here. You don't want it to roll back over to the top of the order. Pitch inside, 3 balls and no strikes. One run is in for the Cadets here in the top of the 4th inning. Grounded to third. Up with it is Nelson. Nelson throws across in time. And that'll do it for the Cadets in the top half of the 4th inning. 1 run on 3 hits for St. Thomas Academy. They leave 2 more after 3.5. It's the Cadets 2, Mahtomedi nothing. You're watching coverage of Mahtomedi baseball here on SEC Sports. Back at Mahtomedi High School, St. Thomas leading at 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Zephyrs, Gary, Hull, and Sather, trying to get something going against John Dobis, who's only given up 1 hit in 3 innings. 1 hit has been the only base runner the Zephyrs have had so far this afternoon. Cadets scoring a run on 3 hits in the top of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, number 1, Sam Gary.
Gary will work against Dobis. First pitch of the at-bat is lined into center field. That'll ground its way through for a base hit. So Gary is on with the second Zephyrs hit. And that'll bring Jordan Hull to the plate. So a good start to the inning for the Zephyrs. Trailing 2-0, but they have the leadoff man on for the first time in the game.
Now batting, number 7, Jordan Hull.
Jordan Hull, who grounded out to short in his first at-bat. Runner at first, nobody out. Dobis from the stretch delivers low for ball 1.
Number 5, Harry Johnson.
Pitch on the way is popped up on the right side. Over to take a look, but not getting very far is Engelbert. That'll be out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Teacher Appreciation Day here at Mahtomedi High School this afternoon. Fun to hear some of the stories about the players and their favorite teachers over their years here at Mahtomedi High School. With a pitch in the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. Two one on the way, low and inside for ball 3. Runner at first, a 3-1 count. Could be a good pitch to hit as it's lined into right field. That'll land fair. Round second on his way to third is Gary, as Hull will dive into second base. And the Zephyrs have 2 in scoring position, trailing by 2 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Kai Sather, the designated hitter to bat, grounded out to short back in the 1st inning. Miller will be out to have a conversation with his pitcher, Dobis. Zephyrs with a golden chance right here to tie this game up. Runners at second and third with 1 out. Dobis looks back to second, delivers high for ball 1. Dobis again looks back to second, and the pitch delivered outside, ball 2. Zephyrs putting together a nice rally here. 2 on, 1 out, and a 2-0 count to Wallach. Wallach's gonna be looking for something good to hit on 2-0. And the pitch, breaking ball taken for a strike. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2, so Dobis has battled back from 2-0. Evens the count at 2-2. Wallach on deck, the pitch to Sather as he fouls it to the backstop. Could be a major moment in this game right here. Second and third, 1 out for the Zephyrs, trailing 2-0. The 2-2 hit Sather. They're gonna say it hit the bat. Hit the knob off the bat, possibly. Well, the at-bat will continue as Sather had tossed the bat away, and the umpire said, no, you can stay right here. So we'll stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the first base coach of the Zephyrs will want to have a discussion about what happened there. So 2-2 on Sather after Ballpark thought he got hit by a pitch. Instead, just a foul ball. 2-2 is fouled off to the right and out of play. Big at bat in the game. Second and third, 1 out for the Zephyrs. Another 2-2 to Sather as he fouls it off to the right once again.
I need a baseball.
Cadets got 1 in the first, got 1 in the fourth. Zephyrs' 2 hits in this inning were more than they had in the first 3 put together. Say they're looking for another big hit right here. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Sather got ahead 2-0. Dobis came back to get it 2-2. The controversial no hit by pitch, and then Sather strikes out for the second out. Excuse me, the first out, I apologize. No, still 2 on and 1 out as the pitch will be taken high. Wallach singled in the second inning. So still 2 on, just 1 out. Appert on deck for the Zephyrs. Dobis trying to work out of a big jam. Pitch taken high for ball 1. Ball 2, excuse me.
JD, keep that one, buddy.
The 2-0 on the way. Strike called. Dobis taking the long look in. Now comes set. The 2-1 swung on and missed. Dobis has generated a couple of awkward swings in the last couple of at-bats. Now he has to count even 2 balls and 2 strikes on Wallach. Gary singled, Hall doubled, and then Sather struck out. The 2-2, low and outside for ball 3. Big pitch, 3-2 on the way, fouled to the backstop. Appert on deck, and then Nelson should the inning continue. (3-2). That did hit Wallach this time. So the bases will be loaded with just 1 out. So Appert will come to bat with the bases loaded, 1 out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 8,
Appert is 0 for 1, struck out looking in the second inning. Zephyrs need a big hit right here. Bases loaded, 1 out, and the pitch swung on and missed. Cadets 2, Zephyrs nothing. A hit to the outfield with a good chance of tying the game. 0-1, line down the right field line, that'll land foul. So Dobis gets ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Wind blowing in from right center. Dobis looking in, bases loaded, 1 out.
Yes.
Pitch taken low for ball 1. 2. Tap back to the mound. Dobis will come home. No, the ball gets away. The ball got away from the catcher, Miller, and in to score will be Gary. So Appert will reach on the fielder's choice. Might be scored as an error. Likely will be scored as an error. So no RBI for Appert, but it's a big run nonetheless, and a huge error as Dobis came home as Miller couldn't handle the flip. It would have been in time. As Seth Nelson bats, bases still loaded, still 1 out. 2-1, St. Thomas Academy with the lead. Lined into left field, but it'll hang up, making the catch as the left fielder Sims. Throw to the plate is in time. Max Sims with a strike to Miller, and out at the plate will be Hull. A brilliant defensive play from the Cadets, and they will have the lead going into the top of the 5th inning. So Dobis gives up just 1 run. Big error at the plate, allowing the 1 run to score, but a great defensive play. Sims guns down Hull at the plate, and that ends the bottom of the 4th inning. Zephyrs get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2, and after 4, it's St. Thomas 2, Mahtomedi 1. We'll be right back.
When we walk, when we reach, when we play, we're moving through life. Lately, we haven't been moving enough. An estimated 80% of Americans aren't getting their recommended daily physical activity. This is a health crisis, and the solution is in our hands and our feet. It's on our shoulders, it's on our backs, it's in our souls. It's time to move and keep moving, America. Wherever you are, however you can. Movement reduces your risk of diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. It improves your brain function, pain management, and immune system. And when you need help, physical therapists and physical therapist assistants are by your side, increasing your strength and mobility and improving your quality of life through prescribed exercise and teamwork. Because we are meant to climb, to dance, to soar, to thrive. Choose to move. Choose physical therapy.
Hey, boss.
Welcome back inside Mahtomedi High School. Robert Cunningham at bat, swung and missed at strike 1. Now he takes a pitch for strike 2. So getting ahead in the count is Ethan Luss, no balls and 2 strikes. Wild end to the bottom of the 4th inning as Max Sims throws out the runner Hull at the plate. Grounded foul up the 3rd base line. As John Dobis was able to work out of that bases loaded jam, gave up just 1 run, kept St. Thomas in front as Sims throws out Hull at the plate, hoping the first base, or the home plate umpire, we should say, was okay too, as Hull kind of rolled into him after that happened. As Cunningham grounds it to 3rd, Nelson sets, throws across, just got him in time. So Cunningham retired. He is out number 1 in the top of the 5th inning. That'll bring up Daniel Dahl. Gavin Engelbert will follow here in the top half of the 5th inning with the Cadets leading 2-1. 6 hits for the Cadets, 3 for the Zephyrs, 1 error for the Cadets. That came in that 4th inning. Pitch high to Dahl. Comes right back with a pitch high and outside for ball 2. Popped up into short right field. It's Hull ranging under it. He's got it. 2 up and 2 down for the Cadets in the top half of the 5th inning. That'll bring up Engelbert Engelbert is 0 for 2. First pitch on the way is outside for ball 1. Loss looking to get the Cadets, or excuse me, the Zephyrs right back in the dugout. Trying to get the bats back. They had a good bottom of the 4th inning, even though they only managed the 1 run. One on the way, strike 2 called. Two and 1 on the way, high for ball 3. Bases empty, 2 outs, 2-1 St. Thomas Academy with the lead. 3-1 on the way is high for ball 4. So Engelbert draws a 2-out walk. And that'll bring up Blake Fritz, who had an RBI single back in the 1st inning. Runner at first with 2 out. Pitch driven into left field, racing after it, and calling and catching is the center fielder Hyde. Though the 2-out walk doesn't do any damage. And after 4.5, it's the Cadets 2, the Zephyrs 1. We'll step aside, come back for the bottom half of the 5th inning. You're watching SEC Sports coverage of Mahtomedi baseball. Back at Mahtomedi High School, it's 2-1 St. Thomas Academy heading into the bottom of the 5th inning as we'll take a look at the most recent meetings. Mahtomedi having won 6 of the last 10, including earlier this season, and 3 in a row. St. Thomas last winning 3 years ago in this matchup. First pitch of the inning grounded into center field for a base hit by Billy Arlinson. Arlinson is on with a leadoff single, so the bats go right back to work against Dobis. He's out there for the 5th inning. Zephyrs threatened in the bottom half of the 4th, probably feeling like they should have done more damage than they were able to against Dobis. Had the bases loaded and 1 out, only managed 1 run in the inning. Pick off to first, and back in time is Arlinson. One of the big moments of the inning was when Sather got hit on the knob of the bat by a pitch, and the umpire said it was a foul ball and not a hit by pitch. Sather ended up striking out. It was the first big moment of that inning. Cadets arguably should have gotten out of that inning without any damage at all if Miller was able to handle that flip to the plate from Dobis on the comebacker. 1-1 on the way, taken for a strike. But the Cadets able to get out of the inning when Sims threw out Hull at the plate, tagging up. Great defensive play from Sims and Miller, the catcher. And the Cadets were able to get out of the inning with just the one run given up and throw over to first, and back in safely again is Arlinson. Hyde 0 for 1, struck out in the third inning. Runner at first. Hyde squares to bunt, he pops it up, it'll land between the catcher and the pitcher. Throw to first is in time for the out. So the sacrifice bunt will move Arlinson to second base. That'll bring up the pitcher, Loss. Going back to the top of the order. So Hyde gets the sacrifice bunt down, nearly beat out the throw to first. Well, the tying run in scoring position for the Zephyrs. Here in the bottom of the fifth inning with one out. Arlinson at second base. Lost the hitter. Dobis delivers low and outside for ball one. On the way, skips in the dirt, a nice block by the catcher, Miller. That keeps Arlinson at second base, but it's a 2-0 count to Loss. Dobis looks Arlinson back to second base. Pitch to Loss, taken for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike on the Mahtomedi starting pitcher. Had a good pitcher's duel this afternoon. 2-1, the Cadets leading here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Dobis delivers the 2-1. It's popped up on the right side and out of play. Miller over to have a look at it, but drifted behind the Zephyr dugout. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 6 hits for the Cadets, 4 for the Zephyrs, 1 error for the Cadets. A costly error cost them a run at home plate. The 2-2 just high. That fills the count, and a big pitch here. Sam Gary on deck. The 3-2 is well high as Loss draws a walk. First and second with 1 out for the Zephyrs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Gary singled and scored in his last at bat in the 4th inning. So the Zephyrs going to work again, 2 on with 1 out. Time called. Two to one, St. Thomas leading. But another great chance for the Zephyrs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As the pitch low gets away, it'll roll to the fence as both runners will move up. Wasn't sure if that was going to be considered an out of play or not, or if that stayed in play the entire time, but regardless, now both runners in scoring position, and that takes a double play out of the picture. Conventionally anyway, we should say, with how the last inning ended. So Loss goes to second, Arlenson to third. Now a hit could put the Zephyrs in front for the first time today. Pitch taken for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Arlenson leads off third. Loss at second as the pitch taken inside for ball 2. The 2-1. Squeeze bunt drop down. This game is tied. Flip to first for the out. But Gary drives in the tying run as Arlenson scores. Loss to third. Game is tied at 2. Perfectly executed squeeze by the Zephyrs. So the Zephyrs, with the perfectly executed safety squeeze, have tied the game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch fouled away by Hull. Hull is 1 for 2. He doubled in the 4th inning, then got thrown out at the plate to end the 4th inning. Lined into right center field. And there to make the catch is the right fielder Cashel, and that will end the bottom of the 4th inning. But the Zephyrs tie the game. They get 1 run on 1 hit. And after 5, it's St. Thomas 2, Mahtomedi 2. We'll step aside. Don't go anywhere. We've got an exciting finish coming up. Welcome back to Mahtomedi High School. The Zephyrs tie the game in the bottom of the 5th as we head to the top of the 6th inning. The Cadets come in having won 4 games in a row. Their last loss was actually against Mahtomedi when they met down in Mendota Heights. So the Zephyrs trying to snap the 4-game Cadets winning streak. We go to the top half of the 6th. It'll be Fritz, Kotak, and Dobis to bat for the Cadets. Game tied at 2. Zephyrs have scratched out single runs in the 4th and 5th as a hot grounder past third. That'll be a single for Fritz, and he's aboard for the 2nd time today. Excuse me, that's Kotak who singled. I apologize. Kotak is aboard with nobody out. And we'll get a pinch runner, Charles Crutchfield, for the Cadets. So Crutchfield will run at first. Now Crutchfield at first, Dobis the batter. to bat third in this inning for the Cadets. Pitch grounded up the middle. Nice stop at second base. Flip to second, throw to first is off target. They do get the runner at second base. That's Crutchfield. It was a great stop, a great flip to second. They just got Crutchfield, and the throw to first was off target. So Dobis replaces Crutchfield at first. And there is one out. We'll have a pinch runner as well for Dobis. Popped up on the right side by Rapp. Ranging over, having a look, and the ball out of play. Wallach running out of room there on the right side. No balls and a strike on Rapp, the shortstop. Runner at first with one out. Runner goes, throw down to second, is not in time, and the stolen base for the runner Fitzgerald. Rex Fitzgerald, the courtesy runner. Second time we've seen him today running the base pass. He has a stolen base there, so now Fitzgerald at second base. Pitch taken high by Rapp. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch way high from Loss there. 3 balls and a strike. One on the way, fouled off to the right, and that'll fill the count. Courtesy runner Fitzgerald at second base. 3-2 pitch to Rapp. Lined into center field. That'll sneak through for a base hit. Fitzgerald will be held at third, and that'll be a single for Rapp. So it'll be first and third with 1 out. Cadets threatening to retake the lead here in the top half of the 6th inning. As the coach for the Zephyrs will make his way out to the mound. Runners at first and third with 1 out. Long meeting continuing on the mound. We'll take a look at Mahtomedi's last 5 games. 3 wins in a row, sandwiched between a pair of losses. And the Zephyrs trying to start a new winning streak today. This loss will remain on the pitching mound. Keegan Cashill, the right fielder, to bat. Pitch to Cashill is taken high for ball 1. Runner Fitzgerald is at third. He's the courtesy runner. Rapp is at first. Pitch taken in for a strike. Zephyrs tied the game in the bottom half of the 5th inning. They got 1 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th. 1-1 on the way. Runner goes, grounded to third. Up with it is Nelson. Nelson throws across for the out. Down to second goes Rapp. So that takes away the force play at second base. Fitzgerald stays at third. Now 2 outs. Max Sims, the left fielder, to bat for the Cadets. Strike one. Another big moment in the game right here. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch grounded foul up the third base line. Loss ahead 0-2. Popped up on the infield. Catch is made by Arlinson, and that'll end the inning. St. Thomas does not score. They leave 2 after 5.5. It's St. Thomas 2, Mahtomedi 2. We'll step aside, come right back. You're watching coverage of Mahtomedi baseball on SCC Sports.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
I said I'm fine.
Since I was little, it was only like me and my parents.
You think you created family out of characters?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna take that, make it into a song. Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Suburban, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at on the way? In my head, in my head, in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Pop.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
We welcome you back to Mahtomedi High School. Going into the bottom half of the 6th inning, the Zephyrs and the Cadets tied at 2. It'll be Sather, Wallach, and Appert for the Zephyrs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sather had one of the big moments in this game with 2 on and nobody out back in the 4th inning as he'll take a pitch in there for a strike. A pitch that appeared to hit him, but the home plate umpire said it hit the knob of the bat. Sather eventually struck out. That was the first big out of that inning. Swung on and missed. Not a good cut there from Sather, and he's behind no balls and 2 strikes. Zephyrs did get 1 on the error by Dobis. Strike 3 called as Sather will strike out for the 2nd time today. Dobis still out there here in the 6th inning. He now has 5 strikeouts today. So Wallach will bat. Wallach taps one foul up the first base line. Wallach is 1 for 1. Single in the 2nd, walked in the 4th. Cadets threatened in the top of the 6th, did not score. Left runners at 2nd and 3rd. The 0-1 to Wallach, just low. One on the way, check swing. Pitch high for ball 2. Cadets got a run in the 1st and a run in the 4th. 1-1. Strike 2 called. Wallach with a long turn back from behind home plate. Two on the way, grounded into left field. That'll be a base hit. Wallach reaches for the 3rd time today. So the Cadets have the go-ahead run at first with 1 out. That'll bring up Appert. Zephyrs struck out in the second, reached in the fourth. Pitch inside for ball one. Cadets have gotten some traffic against the pitcher Dobis the last 3 innings, but haven't really been able to do much with it, just the single runs in the fourth and fifth. But any run here would be huge, of course, going into the top half of the final inning. One tapped up the first baseline. That'll stay fair, as over to take it himself is Engelbert, but the go-ahead run moves down to second base. Lappert grounds out, but a big spot here for Seth Nelson. Nelson was out on a fielder's choice back in the second, and that ball gets away, so going down to third is Wallach. We'll have to admit I looked away, so I'll have to see what exactly happened there. Probably a bad pickoff throw into center field. So now the go-ahead run is at third. Nelson with the go-ahead run at third, and he's hit by the pitch. As he tosses the bat away, Nelson will jog down to first. And that'll bring up Billy Arlinson with runners at first and third. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. And now we'll have a meeting at the mound for St. Thomas Academy as Dobis threw the pickoff attempt into center field, and that allowed the runner to move to third. Courtesy runner for the Zephyrs here at first base. That'll be Perry Johnson. We'll take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Zephyrs. Next game will be against Hill Murray tomorrow, and a couple games away from Mahtomedi High School. As we said, due to just how tough April was, going to be a very busy schedule in the month of May for baseball and softball teams across Minnesota. So Dobis will stay in the game as the pitcher. Arlinson batting. Singled and struck out in the game. First and third, 2 out. Pitch low for ball one. One-0 on the way, strike called. Biggest moment of the game right here. Arlinson batting with the go-ahead run at third, bottom of the 6th inning, 2-2 score. The 1-1, strike 2 called. Wallach at third, Nelson at first. Gives me the courtesy runner at first. That's Johnson as Johnson goes. As Dobis will just turn around and watch him take second. And that's a big play, of course, as that'll take that force play away at second base. Second and third, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and Dobis gets out of the jam. So Dobis, with 6 good innings, Mahtomedi again threatens, but they do not score. They leave 2. After 6, it's St. Thomas 2, Mahtomedi 2. We'll go to the top of the 7th, and back out there for the 7th inning will be the starting pitcher for the Zephyrs. When we come back, that'll be Loss when we come back.
I'm Carson Kressley. Of all the resources in the world, kindness is the most precious. For more than 140 years, American Humane has been working to protect animals in disasters, on farms, on the silver screen, and in zoos and aquariums caring for the world's vanishing creatures. You can help too by making humane choices every day. Visit AmericanHumane.org for simple ways to build a more caring and compassionate world for all of us.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are...
Back here at Mahtomedi High School for the top half of the 7th inning is Bobby Cunningham, the batter. He'll foul one off to the right side for an 0-1 count. It'll be Cunningham, Dahl, and Engelbert. 1 through 3 in the order for St. Thomas Academy. It's a 2-2 game. Lost back out there, slow breaking ball in there for strike 2. Good pitchers duel this afternoon. We've seen both pitchers have to work out of some jams. We've seen them have some really good pitching as well as a roll-off target from the short, on the slow grounder to third as Nelson had to feel that slow roller. Throw was likely not going to get Cunningham anyway. So Cunningham is on with an infield single to start the top of the 7th inning. And that'll bring Dahl into the batter's box. Dahl is 0 for 3. He's flown out to center twice and grounded out back to the pitcher loss. Pickoff throw to first is back in safely is Cunningham. Cunningham, who did steal second back in the first inning, did come around to score. 9 hits in the game for the Cadets, 5 for the Zephyrs. Nice bunt drop down by Dahl. Throw to first just in time as Loss slipped, trying to field the ball. Able to recover nicely as Dahl is retired, but he does his job. Sacrifice bunt will move Cunningham down to second base. Gavin Engelbert will bat. He's 0 for 2 in the game with a walk. Go-ahead run at second for the Cadets. Lined into left center field. That'll get down for a hit. Coming in to score will be Cunningham. An RBI single for Gavin Engelbert, and the Cadets take the lead in the top of the 7th inning. Gavin Engelbert with the biggest hit of the day. Cadets go on top in the top half of the 7th inning. Engelbert at first as the pitch popped up by Blake Fritz into left field. Underneath it with the play is the left fielder Jacob Johnson for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Bennett Kotak to the plate. Kotak has had a good day at the plate. He's 3 for 3. Kotak waiting, taking a long time before we're ready to get back in the box. First pitch to Kotak is low for ball 1. Oh, Engelbert with the big hit, an RBI single going the other way. That scored Cunningham. Throw down to first base is a little bit offline, and back in safely is Engelbert. It'll be Hyde, Lawson, Gary due up for the Zephyrs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hoping just a 1-run deficit as Kotak takes a pitch high. Pitch on the way. Low and inside for ball 4. Engelbert goes down to second. No, John Dobis, the pitcher, will bat with 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 7th inning, 1 run in for the Cadets. From the stretch, the pitch fouled out of play by Dobis. We'll see if Dobis goes out there to try to close this game out. The 0-1 to Dobis, slow breaking ball taken high for ball 1. Pitch high. Two-0 on the way is fouled to the backstop. Zephyrs trying to keep it a 1-run game. Fouled again to the backstop. That evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 on for St. Thomas Academy here in the top half of the 7th inning. Gavin Engelbert with the go-ahead RBI single. 2-2 on the way. Ripping well to left field. Going back is Johnson. Johnson at the wall. It's gone. A 3-run homer for John Dobis. Helping out his own cause in the biggest way. And it's 6-2 St. Thomas Academy. Now John Dobis with the massive 3-run homer to straightaway left field. It's 6-2 Cadets. Is this an absolute massive moment in the game? Tommy Metzel will come in for the Zephyrs to pitch. We'll step aside while Metzel takes his warm-up tosses. Cadets have put up 4 here in the top half of the 7th inning. They lead it 6-2. First, we'll take a look at the replay of the home run for Dobis. Dobis to straightaway left field. The 3-run shot here in the top half of the 7th inning. As we said, probably not a lot of better feelings for the pitcher than helping out your own cause. So the Cadets with by far the largest lead of the game for either team. They lead by 4. Metzel will try to get the final out of the top half of the 7th inning. Zaza Rapp will bat Swung on and missed. Rapp 2 for 3 in the game. Hit well to left field. Johnson ranging over in front of the wall has the catch. So Metzel gets the final out, but the Cadets do some big-time damage. A 3-run home run for Jonathan Dobis, a 4-run inning for the Cadets. And the last chance for the Zephyrs, they trail 6-2. We'll step aside, come on back. You're watching coverage of Mahtomedi baseball on SCC Sports.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
I'm a first-generation Filipino American.
You don't always feel you're a part of the country you live in. It's this weird middle space sometimes that you have to live inside of. But when you meet others that are also living in that space, you'll learn to know that it's its own unique space too.
Welcome back to Mahtomedi High School. Last chance for the Zephyrs, 6-2 St. Thomas Academy. Heading into the bottom of the 7th inning, it'll be Hyde, Loss, possibly, and Gary to bat here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Indeed, Loss in the on-deck circle. Grounder to first. Engelbert, flip to first, not in time. So the infield single for Hyde on that slow roller. Great hustle by Hyde to beat it out. So Ethan Loss will bat with a runner on, nobody out. Dobis out there to try to complete the game. Pitch low. Dobis with the biggest hit of the game. A 3-run homer in the top half of the 7th inning. Made it a 4-run game at 6-2. But the infield single and now a 2-0 count to Loss. Loss will take a strike. Cadets scored 4 in the top of the 7th inning to break a 2-2 tie. Grounded in the hole, and that'll be a base hit into left field. So the first 2 Zephyrs have reached in the bottom half of the 7th inning. That'll bring Sam Gary to the plate. And it looks like that's going to be it for Dobis. Dobis with 6+ excellent innings. They'll turn it over to Noah Erickson to try to get the final 3 outs. We'll step aside, come back. Zephyrs trailing 6-2, but trying to get something going here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Disasters won't wait for a pandemic to be over. So while your family is home more often, make a plan in case you have to deal with coronavirus and a natural disaster at the same time. Ready.gov/plan has the educational tools and resources to help your family prepare for emergencies and find information on how the coronavirus may affect your plan. Disasters won't wait, neither should you. Make a plan with your family today.
Regardless of where you are on your path to retirement, you can still take charge of your financial future today. Visit aceyourretirement.org and answer a few questions from Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach, for free tips, resources, and advice customized for your situation to help you feel confident and prepared for retirement. Retirement looks different for everyone. Make sure you're prepared for your financial future at aceyourretirement.org.
Bottom of the 7th inning here at Mahtomedi High School. St. Thomas Academy leading it 6-2. But the first two Zephyr hitters have reached, so the Cadets will go to the bullpen. It'll be the right-hander Noah Erickson trying to get these final 3 outs. And with the first two Zephyrs getting on, now that 3-run homer by Dobis in the top half of the inning looking even larger. Cadets scoring 4 in the top half of the 7th inning. Gary to bat. Loss is at first. Hyde is at second. First pitch is high and outside. Well, the Zephyrs not going quietly. Had a tough top half of the inning, but the first two have reached. First and second, nobody out. Pitch low. On the way, inside. Erickson 3-0 on the way is well high. The Zephyrs have the bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And the heart of the order coming up. Jordan Hull coming to bat.
Four courtesy for the catcher.
As a courtesy runner will come in, that'll be Dom McCullough for the Zephyrs. He'll be at first base. Bases loaded, nobody out. Zephyrs down by 4. Pitch to Hull. Outside, ball 1.
No, get it.
One-0 on the way, low and in the dirt. As Erickson struggling to find the strike zone. Potential tying run at the plate and the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Low and outside, ball 4. Hyde in to score. Bases still loaded. Nobody out at 6-3.
Come on, Kai. Come on through. You got it, Kai. Here we go. You're due.
McCullough moves down to second.
Now batting for the Zephyrs. Your designated
Losses at third. Now Hull at first. And that will be it for the pitcher, Erickson. He does not retire any of the hitters he faces. 1 run is in. Now we'll step aside. We'll tell you all about the new St. Thomas Academy pitcher when we come back.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Blake Fritz will be the new pitcher. Coming into play third base for the Cadets appears to be number 6. That'll be Max Sims. We'll try to get all these changes down for you before the end of the game. But some defensive changes taking place as a result. But the big moment right now is that the Zephyrs have 3 on, 1 in, nobody out. Potential winning run at the plate in Kai Sather. Oh, a wild ending to this game. We've had a fantastic blow-for-blow type of game this afternoon. St. Thomas got the first 2. The Zephyrs tied the game at 2. A big 7th inning by the Cadets appeared to put this game out of reach, including a 3-run homer by the pitcher Dobis. But the Zephyrs are threatening, bases loaded, nobody out, Sather at the plate. Fritz's first pitch, that'll get to the backstop. Coming home to score is Loss. Tying run moves down to second base. Unbelievable turn of events in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Sather at the plate, 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out, tying run at second base. The 1-0 from Fritz, high and inside. We'll see if Sather gets one down the middle to handle. Pitch high. As St. Thomas having a very tough time finding the strike zone in the bottom of the 7th inning. Already 3 different pitchers, still nobody out. The 2-0. Inside, ball 4, bases are loaded. The winning run is at first base. The courtesy runner McCullough is at second base. Excuse me, at third base. Hall is at second. Sather is at first. And now a courtesy runner will come in for Sather. That'll be Owen Affolter. Oh, Affolter at first. McCullough at third, Hall at second.
Let's go, Quinn!
The Zephyrs have done all this damage without having to swing a bat. Fritz, the third pitcher of the inning. Wallach batting, tying run at second as he looks at a strike. McCullough at third, Hull at second. Courtesy runner Affolter at first, pitch low. Pitch taken for strike two. Wallach takes a long look back at the home plate umpire. 2 runs in, nobody out, bases loaded. And the pitch, nice stop by the catcher Miller on the pitch in the dirt, and now it's a full count. Excuse me, 2-2, I apologize. The 2-2, high, ball 3. Biggest pitch of the game coming up right here. Wallach calls time. The Cadets scored 4 in the top of the 7th inning. 2 in so far for the Zephyrs, and the bases loaded with nobody out. 3-2 on the way is high. McCullough in to score. It's a 1-run game. Still nobody out. So the courtesy runner Affolter, he would be the winning run, moves down to second base. Hall is at third. Rowan Appert to bat with the bases loaded, still nobody out. Cadets 6, Zephyrs 5, bases loaded, nobody out as Appert takes a strike. Blake Fritz is the third pitcher of the inning for the Cadets. None of them so far have gotten an out. Pitch in there for strike 2. Delayed call from the home plate umpire, and now Fritz ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2, tapped in front of the plate, it's a foul ball. So we'll stay, no balls and 2 strikes. Rowan Appert batting with an 0-2 count. Bases loaded, nobody out. Appert pops it up into on the left side. That's out of play. We stay no balls and 2 strikes. Appert looking for the biggest hit perhaps of the season. Pitch is high for ball 1. Pitch way high for ball 2. Hall is at third. He's the tying run. The courtesy runner Affolter is at second. Lined into left down for a base hit. Hull is in to score. A winning run in to score, Affolter. The Zephyrs have done it. 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Zephyrs win 7-6. Rowan Appert, a 2-run walk-off single. An unbelievable comeback win for Mahtomedi. The final totals, Mahtomedi 7 runs on 6 hits, and for St. Thomas Academy 6 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. The Zephyrs score 5 runs, don't record an out. The game-winning 2-run single for Appert. The game-winning run scored by Affolter. And on Teacher Appreciation Day, the Zephyrs come up with an unbelievable victory by a final score of 7-6. The only hit of the inning was the walk-off game-winning single. The Cadets used 3 pitchers. None of them got an out. An unbelievable comeback victory. 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th for the Zephyrs. For David Schuyler, for Arlen, for all of our SEC Sports crew, I'm Patrick Lilia. An unbelievable victory for Mahtomedi. They win at 7-6. Walk-off 2-run single by Rowan Appert. We'll catch you from the ballpark next time.